My name is Abdulla, Country Director for Concern in Kenya. And Concern is a key contributor to the Global Hunger Index. A key takeaway from this year's Global Hunger Index report is that whilst progress has been made in the previous years to address hunger, looking back in the past few years, there has been an increase in the number of people affected by hunger. And for me, one way of addressing or achieving the zero hunger objective is to actually look at areas that are most affected and invest disproportionately in these areas. It's only by doing that will we be working towards the agenda of reaching the furthest fast. The other issue is around long-term investment. Yes, it is grand that we provide humanitarian assistance year in, year out, but there has to be a long-term solution for populations who are affected by food insecurity and hunger. And looking at long-term investments in the areas where we have humanitarian response is imperative. And to go with that is to have that whole conversation or dialogue around not just food security, but food and nutrition security. Because investment in agriculture and increasing productivity does not necessarily translate to nutrition security. Nutrition is much more complex than just availability of food. And a lot of these countries, what they're having to deal with is the chronic nature of malnutrition, and that is stunting. For Africa, it's a huge loss to the economy. If you're talking about $25 billion being lost annually as in the form of human potential, a resource that the continent cannot afford to lose. And when we're making all these investments, a key component that needs to be looked at or go hand in hand with these investments is governance and accountability, looking at the systems that are in place and how to strengthen those systems, not just within governments and departments that are delivering against the mandate of addressing hunger and food insecurity, but also communities. How do we build that accountability from bottom up? How do we engage communities in deciding and designing and running these interventions that are geared towards addressing food security and nutrition? Those are key. The policy dialogue needs to move from food and agriculture to food and nutrition security.